The cameras were supposed to be focused on the stage. The lights were supposed to be about the music. But for a few unexpected seconds, something completely different stole the spotlight. It happened during a live interview that fans thought would just be another routine celebrity reaction to the global return of BTS. And somehow, one playful joke about Jungkook would send the entire room into laughter, while fans online exploded with reactions. But the moment didn't begin with a joke. It began with something much more genuine. When the host mentioned BTS's comeback, Shen Yue's face lit up instantly. It was the kind of reaction fans love to see, completely natural, completely unfiltered. She leaned forward slightly, her eyes bright as she talked about how exciting it was to see the group returning together. For millions of fans around the world, the comeback of BTS wasn't just another music release. It was a huge moment after years of anticipation. And hearing Shen Yue talk about it felt relatable. But while she was sharing her excitement, someone next to her was watching very carefully. Dylan Wang. At first, he stayed quiet, listening with a small smile. He folded his arms slightly, tilting his head as if he was enjoying the moment just as much as the audience. But then Shen Yue casually mentioned a name. Jungkook. And that's when Dylan Wang suddenly leaned toward the microphone. His expression changed just slightly, the kind of playful look fans immediately recognize. "You sound a little too excited about Jungkook," he joked. The audience laughed instantly. But Shen Yue froze for a split second before covering her face, clearly embarrassed by the sudden teasing.
No.
"That's not what I meant," she said quickly, laughing. The hosts immediately jumped into the moment, sensing the chemistry. "Wait," one of them said dramatically. "Are you saying Shen Yue has a favorite member?" Now the room was buzzing. Shen Yue shook her head quickly, trying to defend herself, but Dylan Wang wasn't finished. "Oh, she definitely does," he added casually. The audience erupted again. But here's where things got interesting. Because instead of denying it seriously, Shen Yue just laughed harder, clearly trying to hide how amused and slightly embarrassed she was. And that reaction alone sent fans online into a frenzy. Within minutes, clips of the exchange started spreading across social media. Fans replayed the moment again and again, analyzing every expression, every laugh, every glance between the two stars. Some fans said Dylan Wang was just joking around. Others thought the teasing revealed something deeper, an easy friendship that fans had loved ever since their unforgettable pairing in Meteor Garden. But the moment didn't end there. Because after the laughter settled, the host leaned forward and asked a question that made the atmosphere even more chaotic. "So, if Jungkook appeared here right now," the host asked with a grin, "what would you do?" The audience gasped playfully. Shen Yue's eyes widened. But before she could even answer, Dylan Wang spoke again. "She'd probably forget we're here," he said with a dramatic sigh. The crowd exploded with laughter. Shen Yue immediately reached over and lightly nudged him in protest, shaking her head as she laughed. "You're making it sound terrible." But Dylan Wang only shrugged. "I'm just being honest." And that playful back and forth was exactly the kind of moment fans loved. Because it felt unscripted.
Real.
Unpredictable. But what fans didn't realize in that moment was that the conversation was about to take another unexpected turn. The host suddenly asked Dylan Wang a question.
"So, what about you?" they said.
"If you met BTS, what would your reaction be?" For a second, Dylan Wang paused. Then he leaned back slightly, thinking. "I think I'd be impressed," he admitted. Their influence is huge. The way they connect with fans all over the world is incredible. The room quieted slightly as he spoke more seriously. "And honestly," he added, glancing briefly toward Shen Yue, "it's always fun seeing someone as excited about something they love." That small comment caught the attention of fans watching closely. Because for just a moment, the teasing energy softened into something more supportive. And Shen Yue seemed to notice it too. She smiled quietly, nodding as if acknowledging the moment. But the hosts weren't about to let the chaos end. One of them leaned forward again with a mischievous grin. "So, Dylan," they said slowly, "should we invite Jungkook here to test your theory?" The audience gasped again. Dylan Wang burst out laughing. "Please don't," he said immediately. "Why?" the host asked. Because then I'll definitely be ignored, he replied dramatically. Shen Yue shook her head again, laughing so hard she could barely speak. But the more she laughed, the more the audience enjoyed the moment. And within hours, the clip had gone viral. Fans from all over the world were sharing it, not just because of BTS or Jungkook, but because of the genuine, chaotic energy between Shen Yue and Dylan Wang. Some fans joked that Dylan Wang sounded jealous. Others said the teasing felt exactly like the playful dynamic viewers had fallen in love with years ago. But one thing was certain. The moment reminded everyone why these stars continued to capture so much attention. Because sometimes, the most memorable moments in entertainment aren't carefully planned. They're spontaneous, unpredictable, and full of personality. And in this case, one simple conversation about BTS had somehow turned into a viral moment involving Shen Yue, Dylan Wang, and Jungkook, all in less than 5 minutes. But even after the laughter faded, fans continued debating what the interaction really meant. Was it just playful teasing? Or was it proof that the chemistry between Shen Yue and Dylan Wang still felt as natural as ever? No one could say for sure. But one thing was clear. Sometimes the smallest moments, one joke, one laugh, one unexpected comment, can capture the attention of millions. And this time, all it took was a BTS comeback and one playful mention of Jungkook to create a moment fans won't forget anytime soon.
Clapperboard.
One playful mention of Jungkook, one teasing comment, and suddenly fans everywhere were replaying the clip again and again trying to figure out what really happened in that moment. Was Dylan Wang simply joking around like he always does? Or was there a tiny bit of playful jealousy hiding behind that smile? Fans from the USA, Europe, Asia, Canada, and Australia are already debating it online. Some viewers say it was just a light-hearted celebrity moment that shows how comfortable these two stars are with each other. Others think the chemistry between Shen Yue and Dylan Wang is still so natural that even the smallest interaction instantly becomes viral. But here's the question that fans can't stop asking. If Shen Yue ever actually met Jungkook in person, what do you think would really happen? Would she freeze in excitement the way fans imagine? Or would Dylan Wang suddenly step in with another joke just to steal the spotlight again? Moments like this are exactly why fans love watching celebrity interactions. Sometimes the funniest and most memorable moments aren't scripted at all. They just happen naturally when personalities collide. So now I want to hear from you. Do you think Dylan Wang was just teasing Shen Yue? Or do you think there was something more behind that playful comment? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion might be featured in the next video discussion. And if you enjoyed this story, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications because the next video is going to dive into another surprising moment involving Lu, Dylan Wang, and a rumor fans believe might reveal a secret collaboration nobody expected. Trust me, that story is even more unexpected. Clapperboard fire.